Okay, I don't have the cameraman with me today, so I'm going to try to do this solo. Bear with me, fellas. So today we got a little discussion about sucker rigging. Water temperatures are floating right around 50 degrees up in Eagle River right now, and sucker bite is starting to turn on. Want to go over a couple options. Some of you have rigged these many times. Some of you are new to this. I just want to cover a few things if you do it. I'm going to go with two of the most standard rigs that we sell in the shop. One's the Booker rig and one's the Maina rig. Little bit different, but generally the same idea. So what we're going to do is take our sucker here, and this is the squared off single hook. This is the Booker model, and we'd wind up sticking this through the cheek area. Just barely go through the cheek area on either side you choose to go through. And then after you punch it through, a little piece of rubber here just to hold it in place so it doesn't pull out. And then after you do this, you take your last hook. There could be one hook, there could be two hooks in the setup. Get it in by the dorsal fin above the lateral line, and only get it in there is just under the layer of the skin. So when we're done with this, this is what it's going to look like. Hope this is showing up okay, but you got it through the cheek, the single hook through the cheek, and then in this model, it's for a little bit shorter muskie, but this one's at the dorsal fin above the lateral line in the back, and that's one way of rigging it. Then you have your 7-strand 90-pound leader, and then you go with whatever weight you need to keep that bait down. Now the next model would be the Pete Maina setup. This one requires a little more work, a little bit tougher to do by yourself. But what you start out with is a baiting needle and a little rubber band, a dental rubber band. And that goes through the nostrils of the sucker, in one side, out the other. And then you're going to take your snap from your leader, and you're going to put one side of that rubber band in the snap. And after you come through, you're going to put the second part through. So what that's going to look like, there it goes through the nose of the sucker. I'm hoping that shows up okay. So we're going to simulate that being the nostril. And on this one, we have two other hooks, okay? So what we're going to do here, again, we're going to keep that above the lateral line. You can see how these are sitting on there. And these are turned down hooks. See how that one it's different than the other three. And all we're going to do is take that and push it down in the skin just to get that barb in there and no deeper. We want to stay above the lateral line again so we don't kill the fish. So when we're done with that one, this is pretty much how it looks. You want to keep it, you don't want to go too far back towards the tail area. You do want to stagger those if you do double hooks. So that's basically the setup for a sucker, and what I'm demonstrating these on are about 1 foot long rubber baits for tonight. But you could vary the size of your leaders, and they do have different ones in the shop for different size suckers. So that's kind of your setup. Again, once we're done with the Maina one, again, we have an egg sinker on here or your rubber core sinker on here and 7-strand 90-pound test, maybe like 2.5, 3 feet of line there, and then connect it to your main line. So that's how we set up suckers. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up on Facebook Messenger. That's our tip for the day, guys. Have a nice day. Let's put some fish in the boat.